Photographers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle and I make videos all about creating a photography business that you love. In today's video, we're talking about what to offer for incentives and perks for your senior rep program. So if you're trying to build out your senior rep program, you're wondering what to offer to incentivize these teens to sign up for your program, I'm going to break down what I do and maybe some cautionary tales of what not to do. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. So over the years, my senior rep team has evolved and transformed. I've learned some things that I liked and things that I did not like. Now this is definitely going to be tailored per photographer. There's no hard and fast rules. There's no right or wrongs. I'm just going to tell you my experience and my suggestions, but you can build your senior rep team however you want to. That's the beauty of it. Your lifestyle might be different than mine. You might have more time for things. Whatever you prefer to do, obviously you can tailor it to you, but let's start off with maybe the two biggest incentives that I see and maybe some reasons why I would just caution you towards that. So the first thing you would offer obviously is extra sessions, right? That's like the main reason girls want to sign up for the team, is they get some fun sessions with you, and I'm all about the extra sessions. I offer extra sessions. What I will caution you is to put a limit on it. I've seen photographers do sessions every single month for their model team, and honestly that's just plain exhausting because you're giving up so much of your time. You're gonna have to edit those photos, you have to turn it around to those clients, and that's just so much work. And yeah, you're creating content, but it's almost too much. It's too much to offer, and then just actually facilitating photo shoots is a lot of work, and making sure girls can be there and communicating and all the things. So I would recommend planning out a couple big group shoots and then maybe a couple mini sessions that you can offer throughout the year. I think total I offer 4 to 5 sessions total for the girls, including their senior session with all that, which I find is plenty to still create excitement and create new content for them and for me without totally overwhelming me. And I tend to have pretty big teams, so that's also another thing to think about. If you only have 3 to 5 girls on your team, doing more shoots more often might be a lot more feasible to do. Just be cautious about your own sanity, your own time, and be really clear about those expectations from the front. You don't want to promise things you can't deliver, so just make sure whatever you're promising when it comes to photo shoots that you can actually deliver even in your busiest months. So that's just a cautionary tale, but I do love extra sessions. Obviously that's kind of the bread and butter of senior rep teams. Next that I see happen a lot is offering a discount on your collections. Now I get that maybe in the beginning, if you're brand new to the teams, that you're gonna be tempted to want to do this, but I would really recommend you not do that, because I don't want the value of your team to come at the expense of devaluing yourself. Let me say that again. The value you offer to these girls shouldn't come from devaluing yourself. I want you to have a profitable team. I want these to be full paying clients, and you're gonna be giving value in all these other areas as well without taking money away from you. And yeah, you are giving up your time no matter what. That's just what teams are. But I don't want you to ever have to discount your collections to get somebody on the team. Also, because this new generation, the Generation Z, isn't as motivated by discounts and referrals and cash back as they used to be in years past. It's kind of transitioning more into relationships and more value building by experience, which I love. That's how I run my team. I run my team more on relationship, team building, and experience versus cash off, referral, $50 back, 10% off, all those things. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just really would try to encourage you not to. Let your clients be full paying clients, but offer value in different ways. Maybe you add stuff to your program, but please don't take away from yourself in your pocket, because you absolutely deserve at least their full senior session. Okay, so you might be saying, well, Michelle, if I'm not doing a ton of photo shoots and I'm not doing a discount, why would the girls join the team? So that's a very good question. Again, like I said, I run my team as a very relationship building kind of aspect and very team building. So I do offer lots of other events outside of just photo shoots, and I don't offer discounts, but I do offer other incentives. So some of the incentives could be priority scheduling, because I typically book out 2 months in advance, and I tell my girls that they get first picks for the summer summer dates and fall dates that are most popular for me. So they get first pick there. I'm obviously right in their corner. I get to know them very well, so I really get to know them by the time their session comes. They get a lot of practice in front of the camera, because some of our group shoots are towards the beginning of the experience before we get into their senior sessions. But we also do group events. So I tell them, you can decide how many times you want to meet. If that's once a month, once every other month, that's up to you and your schedule. But these are team building activities. So things that don't necessarily cost a ton of money or cost me a lot of time. I mean, it's going to be a little time planning it, but I don't have to like edit all the photos, but still offer a lot of value. So for example, you could do volunteer opportunities. Pet shelter is always a good one if you can. Obviously, COVID permitting these. I should disclaim that. We are in the year of that. But holidays, they're always looking for people to volunteer together. And when you volunteer with people, like, you just become closer with them. You could do like a fun corn maze bonfire night, or if you know somebody with a little bonfire in the backyard, have the girls come over for s'mores and just talk with them and chat with them and get to know them. Obviously Christmas parties, Secret Santa, those are really fun to do with the girls. What I would love to do one time, obviously once COVID gets better, but is to rent out a little Airbnb for the night and do like a PJ girls night pajama party kind of thing for one night. I think that would be so fun, with a whole bunch of chick flicks and snacks, and really get to know the girls that way. You could do a picnic. I've done a self-defense class in the past, which was really fun and the girls thought was entertaining. You could do a makeup class or styling class. You could do a spa night. We do a grad party at the end of the year for the seniors. Any kind of activity you can do with your team to really build a relationship with them. And I like doing these events because it doesn't just place the focus on pictures and how they look. Like, I really get to know these girls. They really build up genuine friendships with each other. The girls always tell me that they either have gotten to know girls from their same school even better, or they've gotten new friendships out of it because they would have never met these girls otherwise. And I think that's really important too, to really be building up these girls in other facets other than just the way they look in pictures. So they really become like family to me. They're more than just a senior rep team. So that's just how I personally do that. So I hope that gets like the gears moving a little bit. What I will say is most important for building out any of your perks and incentives is creating a budget for yourself. So create a budget of how much you want to spend the entire year, and then divide that by how many events you want to do, and that'll give you a rough budget of what you want to do for each event. And there are ways to lower the cost. I've had a lot of other businesses collaborate with me because they like what I'm doing, or I've offered them branding images, or like even some of the girls' parents are involved in certain things. So it doesn't have to be this extravagant expense for you. Definitely look for ways to keep the cost down for you, because even just like decorations and stuff add up. And if you've ever done like a themed photo shoot or host any kind of party with snacks, it adds up very quickly. So make sure you're sticking with that as much as you can. Find people that are willing to volunteer, or find collaborators to keep your costs down. Just make sure you're not losing money for this either. I always set aside a certain budget per girl of how much I want to spend on the entire year, and then I break that down depending on how many events we do, and that's kind of how I keep myself in budget. I hope that helped get you some ideas flowing. Again, of course, extra sessions are awesome, but I would challenge you to find other ways to add value for being on the team, and I highly recommend team building events. You can look up on Pinterest. There's so many cute things that you can do with high school seniors. Of course, again, you're getting permission from parents to be on your team and all that stuff. Just make sure you're communicating with everybody where the girls need to be and days and all the things. And honestly, it's even better word of mouth referral, because these girls are going to get more invested in you, you're going to get more invested in them, and they have lots of memories to share. Because, that saying, like, people are not going to remember what you say to them, but they're always going to remember how you made them feel. And I want my girls to walk away feeling amazing after being on Street Team. I want them to feel empowered, obviously through the photographs, but also that they were really accepted and found a really healthy community with the girls. So comment below maybe your favorite idea that you heard that you're going to try to implement with your team, or maybe an area that you're struggling with on what to offer your senior rep teams. But I really hope that this kind of video answered that for you. And as always, guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.